Hello guys, welcome to our channel Code IT. So today we are going to show you how to send OTP message or any other message with the help of AWS from our Django application. So I have created one Django application with the help of Django REST framework, and I will send the OTP message from that application with the help of AWS services. So in AWS we are using SNS services. So I will show you that. So this is my AWS console. This is SNS panel. You can simply go to here from typing SNS only. So just click over there and you come to SNS services. But we did not require to managing all this stuff from AWS only. So what we require only from AWS is the AWS access key ID and secret key. So you can download it from going to user section, security credential. In security credential, you will find that just 1 second, it is loading. Yeah, so here it is access key. From here, you can get it. Uh, Once you have selected, you can deactivate, active, or you can again download it. At the time of creating, only you have to find the download option. So from there, you can download it. Now it is not showing the secret key ID. So I have just downloaded and I have the secret key ID. This is there and I am going to use it in my application. So let's come to our project. So there only I will discuss with you. Okay. So we are in our project and this is my whole application. It is very big application. So I am not going to discuss everything from scratch to you because you are well aware about Django and Django REST framework, I hope. So let's come to the main topic, what we are going to discuss today now. So I have created this application for whenever a user is going to register himself with our application. So he just required to put mobile number and email in register form. Once he is going to submit that, the email ID and phone number we are getting, and we need to verify that. So first we will verify the mobile number. So we are going to send the OTP one time password to that particular mobile number with the help of AWS. So I just created the register user API class, which is going to extend the API view. This whole application is in a REST framework only. So if you don't aware about REST framework of Django, so I just suggest you once go through that. I will also upload the video with only Django, only how to send OTP with only Django application. So this is with REST framework. So let's go. So this is our register user API class in which I have created a post method. In this post method, whatever the data filling from the user side we are getting, we just store the data in the data variable. In user session ID, we want to store that particular all the data here only. So we are not going to insert all the user data in our database before verifying the credentials like phone number and email. So we separately we are going to store phone number and email also because we are going to use it several times. So whole data is stored here and phone number and email also is stored in the session only. So I just want to know the phone number. So I just got the phone number from request.data and by I hope you are aware about the dictionary type of Python. So from this method, we are going to access the phone number. Okay. After serialization and after is valid serializer is valid method, we are going to call the send OTP function. So this is the main function today we are going to discuss. So in this function we are going to send two parameters. The first is the particular request we are getting, and the other one is phone number that we just discover from here. We just got from the user data, and let's come to that send OTP function. So this is the send OTP function. Here the two parameter request and phone number. So for using AWS, we need to install some module called Boto3. So we just install it. You can also install it by writing the command pip install Boto3, and it will simply install the Boto3 command. Just import it over the head of the file. So I just imported it. So there are several things I have imported. So I just want to share with you, like PyOTP. It is very useful to generate OTP with the time and with the count also. So we just imported it, and we need to calculate time. So for that we have imported date time and time data module from date time. Yep. And yeah, let's come to the send OTP function. So we just created one client variable in which we have created a client, AWS client. So here we need to provide our AWS access key ID and AWS secret access key. These two are the most important thing. Without that, we cannot create our client and we will get the failure message. And we also need to mention the region name, from which region you want to send the SMS. Okay. So these three parameters are required for Moto3 client, and the one is the first parameter is SNS. So total is four. Okay. So we have created client, and after that we are going to generate the OTP. So for that I have created one variable named TOTP, and in which I have created I have extended the TOTP class, in which I have to pass the parameter like pyotp.randombase32. It will create one secret key for our OTP, which we will store it in our user session ID. And the other parameter is interval. So I have mentioned it for 30 seconds. So when we call the now method, so it will create our the class, and after calling now method, it will generate the OTP only. So at this line OTP is not generated, but at this line our OTP will be generated. Okay. So from here we have generated the OTP. Now what I want to do is I can store it in user session also, but it is not a good idea from the security point of view. That's why we are using PyOTP. So here we will created the secret key, and we are going to store that secret key in the user session. So totp.secret, from this side we have created the secret key and we have stored it in the request user session ID. And I have also created one variable valid date. So what valid in valid date we have calculated all the time. So like when the OTP is created till 30 seconds, we have calculated the time and store in valid date. And we also store that valid date variable in user session ID. So now the two things we have stored in the user session ID, one is OTP secret key and other one is the time. Okay, so like for after 30 seconds, whatever the time is, we have stored it in user session ID. Now we have to send message to the user phone number. So we have created the client over here. So we just need to write client dot publish, and in publish method we have to give two parameters. The first is phone number. So be aware about that. Like phone number, we have to whenever we are going to send the phone number, it must be in string type, and the first two parameter we have to the phone number should be go with the country code only. So I was doing one mistake earlier. That's why the phone number is going to it is catching from Japan only. So just need to mention the +91 in string method and concatenate it with our phone number, the second parameter of send OTP that we get from user register user class. Yeah. So this is our phone number and this is our message. So in message you can write anything in string and concatenate it with our OTP. Whatever the message you want to publish, you can publish it and just return OTP that. And so this OTP will come to here. There we will call our OTP, send OTP method. The OTP will come to here and the OTP will also send to our mobile number. Whatever the mobile number is provided by the user, the OTP will be sent to that mobile number only. After that, what we can do is we can verify that OTP. So for that also, I have created one class over there. So I just write the verify OTP. In this class, I will get the OTP entered from the by the user, and I just realized that OTP, and what I will do it here. From the request also, I will get the secret key and the valid time also. So we have just stored that secret key and valid time in send OTP method. So when we are getting the OTP from user, we are also getting the secret key and valid time. So here we will just verify that. So we just serialize our data. The data is only the OTP only, 6-digit OTP, and OTP secret key we will get it from request.session OTP secret key, and valid time also we will get it from here. So we will check here. So if valid time and OTP secret key is not none, it means it is there. Then only our program will run, and we will just format in the date time date time format. So I just used from ISO format, and we just pass the valid time, and I stored it in valid until, and yeah. So if valid until is greater than date time dot now, what it means is like we have created the valid until. So valid time is 30 seconds more than the what is the time now. So in between the time, if the user is providing OTP, then only we can go for that. Otherwise, we can send the message like time over or OTP is closed. Anything you can provide that. So here, like I have mentioned that like time over, and if the OTP is invalid, then I can also give response to the user like invalid OTP. So yeah, after that, yeah. So with secret key we have mentioned in our with the TOTP, and we have stored in our user session ID. So from there we have taken it here where it is, yeah, OTP secret key, yeah. So we just here verifying that. So we need to provide the OTP secret key and with the particular interval and stored it, and if TOTP dot verify, and we need to specify the OTP that the user is provided. So here we got our OTP, and with that it is matching the Pi OTP module only. If it is absolutely correct with this secret ID and this OTP, this same, then only we are moving ahead. After that, like in in our register user mode, in our register user class only, what I have told you, like we have saved all the data in the session ID of user, you in the session ID of user only. So from there only, yeah. So here it is request.session.user, and all the requested data I have stored it over there. So if everything is okay, the secret key is matching in between the time the OTP is passed, and everything is fine, then only we are going to get the all the data from the request.session, and we just pass that to user register serializer, and if the serializer is valid, we are going to save that in our database. So this is how I have created this application. It is very basic, and you can find everywhere about that. In every application, you will find such kind of feature. And after saving that uh, all the field provided by the user, you can just delete that. So whatever the user detail in the user session ID, you just delete that. You can also delete the phone number and email. And after validating, like we have once you are save this in our database and stored it in user variable, so here you can use the email from the user and just send the verification link, so verify the email also. So just after verifying the mobile number, you can also verify the email address. So now come to the testing part. I am going to use Postman. Over there I will show you this all the APIs I have created. So I need to show you the, like this is the register user API, which will call the register user API class, and the verify mobile OTP class is going to call by this verify OTP. So let's come to the Postman, and this is my local host. API is endpoint register user. I have filled all the data earlier, and so the data field is first name, last name, email, mobile number, password, and password to date of birth also mentioned over here. We just want to know about only mobile number and email address. With that only we have to work. So I'm going to send this data, and the OTP going to come on my phone number. Okay. So let me click the send, and it is showing could not send request. Maybe, yeah. So my server is not running. Let me connect to my server. So yeah, so perfectly my server is running. Now I'm going to Postman and click the send button. The message is OTP sent successfully, and I can also show you. So you can see that this is the OTP. I got it 712365. So let's come to here, verify OTP, and our OTP is 712365. And when we click, it is showing invalid OTP because maybe the OTP is expired. I have just mentioned only 30 seconds. Because of that only, we can try once again. So yeah, so you can see that 887717. Just go over there. Click there, and it is showing email verification link has been sent to the user. Okay, so perfectly fine. Our mobile verification is done, and after verificating, it is going to send the verification link to our email address. And I just printed that verification link in my console only. So when I click that link, automatically the user is going to register. See, the email verification is successful. You can create shop now. So email verification part I am going to discuss in next video. So till now, if you find this amazing video helpful, please like my video and subscribe my channel Code IT. Thank you.